Hey, good morning guys, it's Mark here from Crypto Collective. It is 10 past 9 here in the UK, and today's technical breakdown, we're going to look at a few charts that have been requested. That's going to be MATIC, AMP, Reef and Ethereum. So we're going to start with Ethereum, and what an interesting, well in fact the crypto space just tends to get a little bit more interesting each day, whether these people have ulterior motives. Elon Musk, for example, highlighting that Tesla no longer going to use Bitcoin because apparently Bitcoin uses electricity for mining. Unbelievable that a man of his knowledge didn't know that prior to entering into the original agreement. But what was his agenda? I'm sure we'll find out in coming days. There's been other tweets and notifications that he's going to be helping some other crypto spaces with their processors, but let's see. Then obviously yesterday there was another tweet, etc., that Binance are under investigation by the IRS. But if you actually look into it, are they under investigation or are they just merely complying with compliance procedures? Which, two very, very different stories, but one headline gives a panic sell and another headline, well, it's just a normal process of a business. So make sure you do your research before you actually start to panic and dump these coins, because when you do dump these coins and you panic sell because of an announcement, if you haven't done your research, all that's happening is you're giving other people that have done their research a better opportunity to buy at a better price. Okay, so let's take a look at Ethereum. Let's go to the daily chart. So when was the last time that we saw two seller candles in succession? Yes, that was a seller candle, but I wouldn't really count it because it's a doji. The open and the close are pretty much on the same price. You're going all the way back to April the 17th, 16th, 17th, and since then the market value has increased, what's that, over 50% in value since then. So to see where the market has gone, what's that, 70% value increase since then in just a short period of time, and every dip is getting bought back up. So how do we take advantage of these short corrections? Well, if you're a long-term holder, it doesn't really matter. You're obviously increasing your assets wealth by holding, but if you're looking to trade this, you really need to start looking on smaller time frames. So as we see right now, the base was formed yet again. 3,600 is proving a significant barrier to get through. Here was resistance. Then we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tests of this before without any sort of problem of going through. So 3,600 is definitely a key area to be potentially snapping up Ethereum if there is another rejection. And you see a sell-off, maybe 3,600 is that area you want to have a little buy limit, obviously just with a small allocation to see if the market will hold or whether it's going to break through. Now where we currently sit, you'll notice that around 3,900 to 4,000, 4,000 was obviously a previous sort of structure point, but right now if we look at this area here, we can see that this high, and where we currently lie are all struggling to get through this point. So I think on today's movement, if we can get a pop through here, then we can look for a higher low to get in and get long. So that's the way I'd be looking at Ethereum from a trading perspective and a technical perspective. Just waiting for that high to be confirmed, because where we currently sit at 3.9, as we've seen it here and here, we could potentially run back down to 3,600. Although I see that as unlikely based on the last attempt to push through. The rejection was a very shallow rejection, so buyers are snapping this up, and I see a further upside up towards 4,235. Okay, so moving down to Cardano. Sorry, not Cardano. Reef is one that we've been asked to look at. So looking at this on a daily chart, I'm just going to have to zoom in, because what you'll see is the market is very congested and we're in consolidation. After the huge listing and spike, we have essentially found a base around here and key resistance at sort of 0.056. So the best way that I would see trading this would be looking for buy limits in and around this area here, And then if you're looking to get long outside of where we currently lie, this to me is too noisy. You know, you've got one big spike up and straight back down. Here we can see we've got resistance, here there's resistance. So ultimately I want to be a buyer of this, but I would only be looking down here, or I'm waiting for a momentum break of this area and then we'll be looking to get long from here. So that's going to be the two solutions with Reef. MATIC, well, this is on fire at the minute. Looking at the daily chart, we can see very clear momentum breaks of structure, a pullback into structure, a momentum break, pullback, and then you see here we've had two long wicks. Now today we're actually breaking the high of the previous 2 days wicks, which is really interesting. And when we drop down to the 4-hour chart, you can see how this has been really working well with those. The best way, if you're not familiar with technical analysis, we call it a counter trend line, because essentially the trend is going this way and this is your correction. So you're looking at the market coming back and you're looking for the counter trend line to basically go across the tip of those wicks, and then as soon as you get a close above, there's your momentum break, and we're looking to trade that. And you can see if we use that here, here's your momentum break and you get a nice run up here. So if we were to then just look at that in terms of percentage gains, you know, using the last momentum break, there was a 32% gain if you were to catch it all the way. Obviously you're going to have procedures and plans in place that's going to de-risk as the move moves higher, but you're going to compound as the market corrects again. You're going to be looking at taking the next momentum break to push higher. So MATIC is looking fantastic for further upside. We've created new all-time highs. So now just keep trading the trend. If you want to trade it on a smaller time frame, well, you're going to have to wait for a correction, so a little pullback, and then we can look to get long. Okay, so we've done MATIC, we've done Reef. Let me just pull in AMP. I actually don't have this one on here right now, so I'm gonna have to look at this on a different platform. So the data that I'm seeing here from a technical is we're creating new highs. The trend is still very strong. I mean, we have pulled back into a support structure here, so I'd be intrigued to see if we get a bullish candle here. It looks like liquidity or volume's not massive because it's getting a bit gappy, but I wouldn't be too intrigued on actually holding this just yet. I'd need to see price break above this area, because what we've seen is we've got the box range here. As we've broken out, we've created new highs, and this is a perfect breakout retest looking to get long. But the issue that you found is that as this momentum move coming to an end, because we've got 1, 2, 3 failed attempts at breaking the highs, and then what's happened is we've come back down to previous structure and we've broken that. So is this a potential warning sign that we're going to see a little bit more downside, maybe back down into the 0.04? So I would be, if you're a buyer of this, I would be waiting now, and I'd be waiting for the market to come down into here, or to see price break up and get back above that 0.6 to get long again. So it's a patience trade, this one, guys. Anyone that is looking to trade this, it's time to sit tight and wait for one of those two things to happen. All right, that's it from us today here at Crypto Collective. Thanks for sharing the charts that you would like to be looked at. Again, if you do want any charts to be looked at, either send it in to us in the comment section below in the video, and also please remember, guys, we are not financial advisors. We are a team of crypto enthusiasts that are here to bring you the best technical insights on the charts that you want to look at, and very shortly we will be publishing fundamental documents on cryptocurrency projects that we're very interested in. And if you'd like to know more about that, hit the comment section below and we'll make sure we get back to you with more information. Alright guys, have a great trading day. Bye bye.